We have friends everywhere. Good morning, everybody. We were supposed to start Dune Awakening this morning, and I was sort of waiting to do my stream because it was supposed to go live at 6. I usually go live at 5, and they just announced that they're extending the patch time by like another 2 to 3 hours. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go do a morning stream of something else, and then when the patch notes become available, I will stop the stream, go read the patch notes. If it's too late, we'll just wait and come back in the afternoon, but if I'm still feeling good, we might roll into a second stream of doing Dune Awakening this morning. But I think our grandniece is coming over today as well for us to start watching her again to go to school. So that also factors in. So we'll see how the morning goes, but they are prepping the Dune Awakening Chapter 3 content as we speak. They have said it is the biggest patch that has happened to Dune Awakening yet, so I'm really looking forward to seeing all the changes. I probably won't be doing too much beyond the expansion content. We'll see. I would expect 3 or 4 Dune Awakening streams this week. Maybe more. Once they get up and going. The last DLC, Chapter 2, was like, I want to say it was like 6 to 8 hours of content for each storyline. And there was the DLC story plus the chapter story. I think this is just chapter content. I don't know if it's also DLC content. But it's... And then there's a bunch of changes coming to the Landsrad and Endgame, which I don't really participate in, but we'll check it out just to see. So good morning, everybody. We're going to do some more Star Wars Outlaws this morning for a couple hours at least before I decide what we're doing for the rest of the morning. And we'll go from there. I do not remember what I was working on. Oh, we had finished up, we had done a turn-in. Yeah, that's where we were. I have options. That gives me rep. Yeah, I would like the speeder upgrade, please. Yeah. Or is that one already completed? No, Cella's people is. Yeah, we gotta go all the way over here. 'Tis a long way away. I've also got one way down there, too. That's probably the closest. Well, those are the treasures, too. I think we just have to go to Jonta's Hope. I think that's the only one I have out here in the wild. What's up, Devon?
Hey, hi.
Alright. That's that, that's that. Good morning, Theo. Good morning, Guardian. Good morning, everyone joining in for the first time this morning. As always, if you're new, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. You can watch where you prefer. Oh, I don't think I want to talk to him yet,
Okay.
actually.
Hey, got the fuel injectors here.
Perfect. Let's get them installed.
I don't want to take off. I just want to be able to mod some things here. If you don't think a game is worth it, you shouldn't play it. But that doesn't mean it's not going to be worth it for other people. But it's your money. You're an adult. Do what you want with your money. 'Tis that simple.
All right, fuel injectors are good. Just give me a minute to get her ready for takeoff.
If this pushes me straight into the cockpit, yeah, I may need to reload. I didn't want to
This
actually
looks
go
like
off
it's seen
planet
better
yet.
days. It flies, kinda. You got another job for me? How do you feel about crossing imps?
Not good. Kate,
Ah,
tell her
it doesn't
not
matter.
good.
Either way, we're going to
I
be able
thought
to go do
that's a
something fun.
no-no around here.
That's why we pin it on the pikes.
And how do I know Crimson Dawn won't burn me after I pull this off?
You don't, but that's the game we play. And yeah, I play it better than most. You just have to sneak into an Imperial station and delete some data. Easy.
In space? No, she's not ready yet.
I'll be fine.
I was talking about her.
We'll get it done.
Love it.
There. She can fly now. But the hyperdrive is still on the fritz.
Oh, so I still can't jump. Guess the core worlds will have to wait.
Yeah, but we can go fly around the local system. Alright, it didn't push me straight into combat, which is great. Okay, so I actually want to... Here we go. Let's look at the Trailblazer first. What's up, Thander? Smugglers, scoundrels, and questionable choices. Thander feels at home. Welcome. Good morning. Okay, let's customize a little bit. I've got blue at the moment. I'm gonna go with this one, the Spock Shark Fuel. Let's look at our charms. Ooh, seismic charge. Flashy cape. The mysterious pendant. Let's go with the Naboo crystal. And colors. Right now we are on the factory fin. Ooh, the Hunter's Legacy looks good. So does the Sandstorm. Forest Commando. I think we're gonna go Hunter's Legacy. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, I hadn't looked at the Rebel Amulet. Gotcha. Okay. That's the Trailblazer. Now let's take care of our speeder. Yeah, don't touch it until you have time to do it, Devon. Oh, I think we're gonna go map case as always. I really like the contraband container on my speeder bike. Or the slap ball trophies. No, we're gonna go contraband container. And here we're gonna go seismic charge. Now let's go mysterious pendant. Coloring. The Dune Sea. Oh, wow. Oh, the Infiltrator looks nice. Kessel Runner looks nice. I think we're gonna go Kessel Runner. Yeah, that's looking dope, man. And that is why I buy Ultimate Editions of my games. Because I like to play around with the cosmetics when they are offered. Happy to do so. Alright. Oh, I'm well aware of the Starfield Star Wars mod. I don't feel the need to use it. If I want to play Star Wars, I'll go play Star Wars. If I want to play Starfield, I will play Starfield. Doesn't mean I think it's bad. I think it's great that people are doing it. Bubbalonia's been having a lot of fun with the Genesis mod. And I have enjoyed watching him play the Genesis mod. But I have no desire to myself play the Genesis mod. Okay. That is for the speeder mechanic. That is a long ass way away. But I don't have any choice because there is no
You're looking for sheep parts?
fast travel over there. Temporarily available.
Ready, Nix?
Oh, it's not restricted for that one. Oh, they're gonna boot me off of it. I was trying to get out this way. They're like, nope.
What's up, big guy?
Come on, speeder. I might have to run over here to get its kick off. There we
Part
go.
of walking, Nix?
Gotta travel a ways. Where are we going? I can get there if I cross and go up that way. I think. That might not be. Is there like a cave there or something? Or a climbable wall? That sure as shit looks like it might be. No, I don't think it is. I think I'm imagining things. No, I am not imagining things. I think we can get up here. Ah! What is up here? I played the demo for Karn. Yeah, I would rather not get shot. Ah, my speeder's still gonna be down there. Alright. We are in Pike territory.
Hold on, Nix.
Ah, they saw me.
Let's roll, Nix. Not bad, eh, Nix?
They're on foot, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, I did get a negative ding in my rep though. Got caught trespassing. Oh shit, I went too far. Back it up. Nope, we're going off. Oh no!
How many of them are there?
Oh Jesus, that was a little farther than I
Let's
thought
hope
it was
that
gonna
bike
be.
modders around here. Huh. Wind fishing. That must be Kadua. More?
Is there another one? I don't think he's over here too far. That guy totally came after me. Whatever, it's the pikes. I don't care. Hello? Anybody here?
This isn't working.
Flip it the other way.
You think I haven't tried that?
Hey, this is Kadua, right?
Maybe. What's an off-worlder like you doing here?
I'm looking for Silo Rovac.
Why? You Empire?
No. I heard she can rig my speeder.
CeeLo left. We don't know where she is.
Can't believe you're still protecting her after what she did. Well, I'm not. She's living cliffside, near Jaunter's Hope.
Got it. John does hope.
Alright, off we go. To another destination. We are going to be going over there. I could just follow the road down there. Oops.
Hang on tight.
It's the one that curves around. Yeah, it's that one. Stormtrooper? Boba Fett? Boba Fett? Where's Boba Fett? We taking a left here? Yes. No. That is not... Well, maybe. I don't know that I've ever come up this way before. I think I've always come up the other side, which is a really long path. Yeah, I have always come up this way. I've never come up that way before. That's cool. You got some good tunes going.
Are you Silo? I need to kick up the power on my speeder.
I don't work with off-worlders anymore.
No, not my first playthrough. Nope.
But you look like you're out of options. Got a name?
Right, sorry. It's Kay. Kay Vess.
I can help you, Kay. But if you want a real kick, I'll need a part. An atmospheric accelerator. The imps have one in their wind harvester.
I mean...
What's up, tomfoolery?
Why don't I just steal it for you, then?
Oh, yeah? Then take these. 'Cause I can help you. 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 ' They'll power down the turbine, and that's your way in.
All right, sounds good. I'll take care of it and meet you back here.
I'll send the coordinates.
All right, Boulder Forest.
Let's drive.
I'm just gonna go cross country, I think, because I don't have any fast travels. Oh, you know what? I might be able to make this jump. I don't think we're gonna survive that. I gotta close my eyes. That's what I thought. I can't. My nausea just went. What? Vertigo! Vertigo! Red alert! Red alert! Okay. Fall damage! Fall damage! I love the sound all the different speeder bikes make, man. You guys are on your own with whatever that is. Ooh, hold up. Is this a treasure thingy we could do really quick? Caliprite for a slicer kit upgrade, and there's like a... Where is this leading? Can I charge that? Oh, I'll be damned. Yeah, buddy! Oh, you fucker. Dude, I gotta be... Oh, you know what? I bet I can shoot it from here, though. I was gonna say, I gotta be fast. Treasure!
Dang, Ferric.
Ooh, a new Nyx accessory. I think that's everything. Well, thank you very much.
Ready to go?
Big fan of your work. I like treasure. I like 'em shiny. I like 'em clunky. Hang on, I'm checking Discord over here. John says I finished Act 1 of Tainted Grail. Nice. It's a phenomenal game. I don't know that I'm gonna have time to finish the DLC. Like, we're getting into new stuff now. I've still got more DLC to go. It's all good. I've already done a full completion of the game, so I'm not gonna
Hey,
feel
CeeLo, how do I use those,
horribly guilty.
Mag disruptors. Just secure them to the circuit panel near the turbine.
Guess I probably could have figured that out.
Oh, and they're low capacity, so the charge might not last.
All right. Let's go, Nyx.
Let's drive.
Damn it.
Hold tight. Those charges didn't really last. I'm past the turbine, but now my exit's blocked.
Shouldn't be a problem for you, though. I mean, you are really good at this.
No, yeah, I am. You just think there'd be an easier way to get an atmospheric accelerator.
Actually, I only made the one. It's in the converter room at the top of the harvester.
The Empire stole it?
I gave it to them in exchange for some off-world parts. I didn't know they'd use it to divert the winds and cut off our farmers.
Well, the good news is they won't have it for much longer.
They won't have it for much longer. Is Baldur's Gate 3 worth it for non-D&D players? If you like turn-based games and you like cinematic narrative RPGs, then yes. It's very light. I mean, the only thing that really defines it as a D&D game is the fact that it's a Forgotten Realms setting. And it does use 5th edition D&D mechanics. But the story and the turn-based gameplay and all that stuff, if you've played one turn-based fantasy RPG, you've played them all. So like, you've got the original Baldur's Gate games, you've got the Icewind Dale games, you've got the Neverwinter Nights games, you've got the Wasteland games, you've got the Fallout games, the first 2 Fallout games, you've got Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, you've got Dragon Age Origins, if you've played any of those games, you're going to understand everything that's going on in Baldur's Gate 3 from a mechanics standpoint. It doesn't matter that it's Dungeons and Dragons. It's dice rolls and stats. So your character has stats, there's classes, you get abilities with your classes, you have a party-based game. It's the same thing everywhere. So if you've ever played any other turn-based, class-based RPG, there's no difference other than the setting. That's it. I don't pay attention to fan stuff for Star Wars Blueface. I'm not interested in fan stuff. I appreciate that there's some really cool stuff out there that fans have done, but I am very much a...
Could've used a few more of those mech disruptors.
I am here for all the official Star Wars stuff. All the way from George Lucas to Disney, but I don't pay attention to the fan created stuff. I don't care about, because I just it's not, but some people enjoy it, and that's awesome. All right, I think I have to send him in if I remember correctly. Power off. Yeah, 5th edition rules are really easy as well. I mean, they are made so. My wife, as an example, had never played tabletop before, ever in her life. And she cosplayed and joined our actual play sessions. And not only did she learn 5th edition D&D without ever having played it in her life in her early 40s, she also was learning Fantasy Grounds at the same time, because we were playing online using Fantasy Grounds. So it's stupidly easy. 5th edition is so easy that a child can play it, and that's the beauty of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, which is what the that rule set uses. I do not remember what we're supposed to do here. I don't see anything that I can shoot at. And I can't send... Hang on, there is a tunnel right there. There's got to be something I missed around here. I don't remember this being tricky. So what am I missing? That's right, I'm a grown-ass man playing video games. Skyrim is on Sundays these days. We are done with Skyrim other than on Sunday sessions. Okay, there's definitely... He's supposed to be going through there, and he's not. I wonder if this is slightly bugged out. Send.
Nix, it's showtime.
It was, so I had to, for some odd reason, it wasn't, there it goes. No, he's still playing around. So it's not registering for some odd reason. It's probably a... He's in there.
Could you get that
There he
button,
goes.
Nix?
Alright, for some odd reason, it wasn't registering. Interesting. Alright. Bilbo Baggins. Here we go. Yeah, I gotta worry about the wind in here a little bit. Alright. I definitely need to shoot that. Maybe not yet. It's on the fritz. Oh yeah, I think all of us are waiting for more word about the new Middle-earth Lord of the Rings third-party game that they said is going to be like Hogwarts Legacy. I think we're all excited for that. Yeah, we definitely got to go down.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Do 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 do. Well, we didn't have all of those things going on at the same time, so tomfoolery. So, like, when I was living in Cancun, when I met Chris, I was writing full-time. That was my day job. I was a writer. So I was doing website content, I was doing travel guides, I was a freelancer. So I had a business called Complete Writing Solutions, and that's all I did. Like 6 hours a day, I just wrote content for people, at least 6 to 8, and then editing. When I started doing my own travel guides and was building up all that stuff, I did that in the afternoons. So I would get up at 4, like I always do, work until about 10. Chris would get up around 10 because she worked nights. I would go meet Chris, and we would go around town and hang out because we were dating. So we would go to the beach, we would go to the islands, we would go do things, and I would just document all of that stuff with her as my girlfriend. And that stuff is all out there. Like, you can go, if you want to go back and look at all that stuff, like meeting her, dating her, all that stuff is all on the old travel blog channel. And so I would just work during the mornings and do the other stuff with her in the afternoons. And then eventually, I wrote a book, sold that book, and the book paid enough money in year one sales that I was able to just stop writing for other people and go full time on creating my own content. And that's just been a natural progression ever since then. The homestead didn't come along until much later. But the way it worked then was like, Chris and I would spend 3 or 4 hours a day together. We were dating, and then eventually when the travel blog got big enough and we started running workshops, she quit her job to come help me manage the workshops and everything. And that's when she started doing all that stuff. And then that's just been a natural evolution. Since probably about 2013. I think it was about 6 months before we got married was when she moved in full time, and we started just going all in together. And when you live together and when you live together like that, you live together and you work together, you have so much quality time together that there's not really ever a need to find a balance. This is going to be a great video to clip out. Because the work-life balance just happens because you're living together and working together. We actually got asked that question on a photo shoot one time in a different manner. We were doing publicity for this little bed and breakfast in Cancun. This has been years ago. It was a Canadian guy who had married a local girl, and he had been living there for years, and they had a bed and breakfast together. But they had gone and lived in Canada and came back to Cancun together. But they asked us on the photo shoot when we were there doing the shoot, like, do you guys like ever do anything for yourselves? And it's like, of course we do, but the reality is that when you do what you love and you love what you do, you don't really ever need to take time off. Like, you're just always doing the thing that you love. And so for us, it was like, if we're going to go have a beach day, we're also going to record that and put it out on YouTube and create Instagram content around it and share it on the blog, because we're getting to do the thing we love, monetize it, and share it with people. And there are absolutely moments that you don't record, and dinners that you go to that are just for you, and you go watch movies together, and you exercise together, and you do other things together. You eat together, like, you go have morning bike rides and yoga retreats and drink coffee, and there's all sorts of stuff that you do together that are not on camera. But when you're living and working with someone, the work-life balance, at least for us, has always just been sort of natural. She has always had her interests, I have my interests. We combine for probably about 70% of the day, and the other 30% is she's doing her stuff, I'm doing my stuff. Here in the office, I'm usually live for 3 to 4 hours, and whenever I'm streaming, she's doing whatever she's doing. She will often come in here. Anybody who's on my streams long term has seen her come in. Like, she'll come in and sit down and chat when she's having her coffee first thing in the morning. She'll bring breakfast in sometimes, or lunch, or whatever. But usually the way it works is I get up at 4 o'clock. She gets up about 6. So I have a 2-hour run where there's nobody up but me. So I get up, I feed the cats, I do all the cat duties, start the stream, make the coffee, and then she'll wake up about 2/3 of the way through my stream. I usually wrap up about 7:38, so I've gotten a 3 to 4 hour stream in, and then I go have breakfast with her, and then we talk about our day, we do things together. Like yesterday we had to go run errands. Today we're going to go up on the roof, and, well, actually no, that's not true. Today, I think our grandniece is coming over today, and we're about to start babysitting again, I think. And then Chris has to go to a doctor appointment. But yeah, we spend from about 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. we are together all day, every day, doing different things, but, we're in the same house together and helping each other in projects and stuff. But from like 4 to 8, I'm doing my stuff. She's still sleeping, then she gets up and does her chores. Then we do stuff together, and then at 3 o'clock when I come in for my second stream, I usually work from 3 to 7 at that block. And when I'm doing that is when she goes out and does all of her homestead stuff. So duck chores, chicken chores, fixing fence, collecting eggs, cleaning the chicken coop, doing all that stuff that she likes to do. And then in the evenings, we'll meet up again for a couple of hours and, like, watch a TV show or watch a movie together. Or if she's, she might be reading a book, in which case I'll just go scroll TikTok or something, So, but I think when you live together and work together, we've been together now for 15 years, I think. It's just, there's a natural progression of the relationship where the work-life balance just sort of, if you love what you do, I think that work-life balance comes naturally. I do realize the question was more towards when you are first starting and balancing a 9 to 5, but I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into it. Because even in the very beginning, when I had clients, and she has often worked, like even when we moved to Mexico City, the first 2 years we were there, maybe a year and a half, she went out and got another job because she wanted to. And I was like, you do what you want to do. We didn't have all the animals and stuff. So she went and worked for about a year and a half. And then eventually, after about a year and a half, decided that she wanted to just take some time off and do some other stuff. And she got into doing, we were working on that tabletop project, so she stopped to do artwork for our tabletop in the game studio, for the second game studio. So then she was working with my brother and I on that project, doing artwork, probably about 6 hours a day. And that was a couple of years of work for her. So, yeah. I better scroll down and see if there's any follow-ups to that before I timestamp this. What's up, Gray? Lurk mode engage. In some regard, right time, right place. Yeah, a little bit, sure. Lou says 32 years together and we find a balance. I think anybody who's in a long-term relationship, if you have to find balance, otherwise it falls apart. I mean, it is hard work to make a long-term relationship last. Have I played Witcher 3? Yep. Playlist on YouTube. Nice, Ben Mac. Cool beans. There we go. So being a world-class simp and always doing what she wants is not a good thing. No, it's not a good thing. No. I think the big thing too in any long-term relationship is especially when you live together and work together. So a lot of couples only meet up together in the afternoons. Like during the dating period, they'll have a lot more time together. Then they get married or they move in together. And if they both have separate careers, you're meeting up in the mornings, then you're going away and meeting up again in the afternoons. And there's this huge gap in the middle that is your life. When you work together and you both work from home and you live together, or you work together and your work is you working together, like there is another dynamic. And we have definitely had our moments when we have butted heads, because by the way, anybody who has been here in the channel long term has seen her come in and get on chat and be like, I don't need a man. Like that's the whole time we've been together. I have a funny story that my brother reminded me recently. This is years ago, after she had a surgery in 2014, I think it was. And we had to go back and we were staying with her parents while she recovered. And there was this day when there was like it was a really old wooden door, and we had just gotten there, and I don't have any tools anymore, and we were talking about putting a new doorknob and lock on this old wooden door, and I was like, well, I don't have any tools. I'm gonna need to go to the hardware store and pick some stuff up so that I can work on this. And she like grumpily was like, I don't need a man to change a doorknob. And she literally went into the kitchen and got like a serrated steak knife and a hammer and like a screwdriver and just went to town on this door and installed the doorknob and the lock and everything else. And I just stayed out of the way. I just stayed out of the way because she doesn't need a man. And that right there is one of the best parts. Like when we were living in Playa del Carmen, I'll never forget. She was like, "We need to fix the." There's a video clip and I think some photos on our Facebook page from when this happened. This is years ago. That had to have been like 2012 or something, 2013. She was like, "We need to fix the stopper in the toilet," and then there was some corrosion on the pipes. And I was like, "All right, let me get done with work, and I'll take a look at it." And so I was off in the living room doing work, and I just literally zone out, and I have headphones on, and so I'm doing my work. And I remember it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I wrapped up, and I went to go work on the plumbing, and I go into the bathroom, and she's already in there. She's got everything disassembled, and she's in the process of reassembling everything. And she's got like a grease smudge here, and she's, but she went in, she's like, "I don't need to wait for him. I don't need a man. I'm going to go take care of it." And so she went in and did she turned the water off to the house. And it's like, I wish everyone could have a partner as badass as mine, because I have people that I know who I've grown up with who have had just they're helpless. Like, they have helpless spouses, and it drives me absolute bonkers, because I'm not trying to be rude. I have to think about how I say this so I don't come off as like, I'm a big fan of feminism and women having equal rights and doing what the fuck they want. You do not, that's right, you don't need a man to do this shit. So if you want equality, then get off your fucking asses and do the stuff that you say you want equality in. And my wife I have never once had to worry about a thing. Anything that needs to be done, if I am busy, Chris will take care of it. I don't have to worry about a goddamn thing on this homestead. She does everything. She butchers the animals. But that's her dream. That's what she asked for. So I went out of my way to make sure that she got what she wanted, because I get to do what I want, which is this, and so, she takes care of all that. She enjoys it, like moving sheet metal around and putting up sheet metal and putting up chicken wire and fences. And the only thing I've done here is I've built the chicken coop 3 years ago. No, 4 years ago. No, I built the chicken coop, which we documented. I built that all by hand. I built the cat refuge by hand, and I've helped with some concrete block masonry projects. Trying to think. She handles all the plumbing. I don't think I've done any plumbing since we've lived here. We've got documents. We had a water pipe bust out in the backyard. Twice it's happened, and she has been the person who repaired it both times and set up the camera and let her do that. It is amazing to me, because I work my job, she works her job. We get together for the important things. And not once, is there ever, I need someone to do this for me. There is the occasional me asking her for help doing something, or her asking my help for doing something, but that's teamwork. That's teamwork. Just because you have someone in your life doesn't mean that you should rely upon them to do everything for you. Get off your ass and do it yourself. Like, we've actually had, it boggles people's minds that that certain people who have the old school mentality, that I will do things like take out the trash or cook and clean, and it's like, are you stupid? What's wrong with you? Who wouldn't do that? Like, well, that's not a man's job. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's teamwork, bitch. Like, my dad never cooks. Never, ever, ever cooks. That's my wife's job. My job is to provide. My wife's job is to do the work in the house. And he won't. He'll cook the occasional waffles on like a Sunday morning, but he does not cook. He does not clean. No. It's just like, damn. Where are we going from here? There's totally fair, Lou. Yeah. Share the cooking, cleaning. Splitting the chores, I think, is a big deal. Because if one person is always doing it, I think you run the risk of, especially in like a any long-term relationship, like if she's if not even just she, if the other person is constantly taking care of you, cooking your food, cleaning up after you, doing your laundry, shopping for you, that's not, in my opinion, that's not a spousal relationship. That's a mommy-daddy or a daddy-mommy relationship. Like, if you're 45 years old and you're a man or a woman and all you're doing is taking care of the other person, I just am not a fan of that. I think that feels to me very much like you're still taking care of children at that point. It's like, we can all be adults, work real jobs, contribute together as a family unit, and share household duties and chores. I think that that's totally feasible. I think that that should be mandatory. I think that that's healthy for marital relationships. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got that ring. Okay. Not interested. I am not interested. No, I would much rather have.
Why do I get the feeling
I don't need a
I
man.
need this thing to boost
Then,
my bike?
Well,
matter of fact,
I
you can
could
have
use
both.
something off the shelf, but this accelerator will give you a much stronger kick.
I'll be the judge of that.
Like, oh man. If you're not getting both, I would be asking questions about why are you with that person? That's right, this is a Tuesday. Oh yeah, these do blow. Where's my meatloaf? What did that actually shut down? I don't see that shut down anything. Oh, because there's another one. There we go. Yeah, meatloaf sounds good. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, every couple's gonna have different commitments, objectives, working relationships. Something is. Hang on, I gotta check Discord. Still nothing for Dune Awakening. So we'll keep an eye on that. Alright, let me get past. Did this one just blow? Yes. Or it's a bounty mission. So. Shit. Where are we going? We going up? We going up? I'm about to be blown off. Alright. Hello. Oh, this will be fun. Actually, yeah, I'm definitely supposed to go. This is gonna be a nuts. This is gonna be nuts. I'm gonna get punted off. I guarantee it.
All right, Nix. I guess
Ah!
we're doing this.
Oh, I made it. I can't believe I made it. Oh, I forgot to check if these blow. I'm so screwed. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's gonna get up. Woo! Nick o' time. All right, that was mildly stressful. That's right, Nick's stressful, buddy. That's right. If your wife cooks, you should do the dishes. And if she cooks, you should do the dishes. Even if you have a full-time job. Everybody should pitch in.
That must be it.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think it is different for every couple for sure. But I think the key is you have to work together to find a common and equitable solution because it is different for everybody. If a person enjoys taking care of another person, there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's not necessarily my preferred way of doing things, but it's not to say it's wrong. Some people get great enjoyment out of taking care of other people.
I have your accelerator. It looks like this place can't run without it.
I told you it has some serious kick. And hey, with the winds back to their natural course, you'll have a way out.
Alright, I should be able to ride my speeder. And ride boldly, ride.
Nothing's broken, I think.
There she is.
Hang on tight.
Speaking of which, I think my wife just woke up. So I'm gonna need to go out and say good morning.
Whoa, Nix! You hanging on back there?
It's always so much fun leaving that place. Alright, we have a boost now. Oh, I'm gonna hit it. Oh, shit!
Attention units, we've received reports of the suspect in Boulder Forest. Make sure she's brought in.
may have to go hunker down for a bit so we can drop our bounty level. Nope, they saw me. Really don't want to kill it. There's more imps right there.
Target lost. Return to your positions.
Ah, they've abandoned the search. Yay! What the hell? Who's attacking me? I should fast travel to somewhere safe is what I should do. Otherwise, I'm going to keep getting into trouble. I think I have to get out of here to fast travel. Yeah, I do. There we go. Oh! Why can't I still fast travel locked? Alright, what quest am I on? Do 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 do. That song has been stuck in my head all day today. No, I'm not really into horror games. Is it hard playing games with vertigo? It is when there's like when there's moments like what I had earlier where I fall off a cliff, like Assassin's Creed games, like when you have to do the tower dives, those always will make me, depends on the severity of the jump, but I will always feel like a little bit of ooh. And if it could be because of the new glasses too, but that one earlier when I fell off the cliff was like, ooh, I have to close my eyes and not look at that. That was brutal. The mechanic. Do I have to take this all the way back? Yes. All right. That's why I'm locked. Okay. I gotta go back up on top of the hill. Oh, Jesus. That's like a Red Dead Redemption 2 tree.
Ready to go?
If you know, you know. Don't drink and drive, kids.
What did I tell you, CeeLo? Easy.
I never should have made this. At least now, it'll be used for something good.
Good is a bit of a stretch.
Well, I like
Yeah, I don't
you a
mind
lot
horror
more than I like
movies.
the
I'm not a
Empire.
huge fan of horror games. Like jump
Where's your
scares,
speeder?
it's not something I regularly enjoy.
I'll just juice the repulsor here,
I don't
and
mind the occasional.
you're all set.
Like I love
But it's strong
alien
enough to
games.
ride double
I
now.
would like the Aliens franchise.
Really?
I will always play Aliens games.
I meant your little pet there.
Yeah, me
But just
too.
because I love the films and the TV
That's
shows and
what
stuff.
I meant. Thanks. I should go.
Yeah, I don't think there's been an internet hiccup this morning.
See you around,
I haven't
Kay.
seen one yet anyway. Knock on wood. My wife is up, so speaking of enjoying good working and living relationships with your spouse, I'm going to go give my wife her morning hug and kiss and go outside and stretch my eyes and do my morning exercise stuff really quick. So we're going to take 5 to 10.
More like it.
I suggest you take 5 to 10 as well. Touch some grass like I'm about to do. Get some more coffee. Say good morning to your loved one or good afternoon. We'll be back shortly.
That's a lot of wind.
In honor of cheese wheels everywhere, I had to go get a bite of cheese. And a half cup of coffee. It's another brisk morning where we live. It is 11 degrees Celsius, 53 degrees Fahrenheit outside. I think it's the coldest it's ever been in the 4 years I've lived here. It is chilly. All right, just got word, I should say. It's going to be at least another at least another hour estimated for the Dune Awakening before the patch even becomes available. So, yeah, we're definitely not doing any Dune Awakening this morning. It'll be this afternoon before we come out and do that. Yeah, the tower jumps in Assassin's Creed have gotten me every time. Ever since the beginning, man, those games always. Any thoughts on Crimson Desert other than the fact that I'm going to be playing it? Nope. I'm going to be playing it. I'll have thoughts after I play it. But I don't get into that whole let's make opinions and talk about things before I've actually played the game. Yeah, there's other control things. Yeah, for sure. I'm okay. It's just I haven't played this in so long, and playing lots of other games, your fingers sometimes forget things. Alright, quests. Let's definitely upgrade that track. Fast travel? Why am I locked from fast travel?
Hold on, Nix.
I got the boost now. Do some boost down. Oh, Nick's got excited by that. That's funny. Oh no!
Let's go, Nix. Engine. Gotta go, Nix.
I think they're very close.
We're too fast for him, Nix.
That's right, too fast. I think we gotta go up top if I remember correctly. No, it's Dune. Well, for me, it's tonight. Sorry, this afternoon. God, I can't read. They're currently working on uploading the Chapter 3 patch. It was supposed to be live like an hour ago, and it's not. So I will be playing Dune Awakening Chapter 3 this afternoon, in the afternoon session. So at 3 o'clock this afternoon when I come back, we'll be doing Dune Awakening. I had planned on doing Dune Awakening this morning, but the patch is not available. And they're still an hour out minimum, which is, I'll be off to other things by that point. Because it's 7 o'clock my time now. By 8 o'clock, I gotta go do other stuff. So. We'll be doing Dune Awakening this afternoon, which for some of you will be this evening. Oh yeah, of course your base ran out of fuel cells. You have to keep your base maintained. At the very minimum, they got rid of taxes, but you still have to keep your base powered up. Outlaws is a great game. Yeah, it is, Logan Gray. I've already played Death Stranding 2. Playlist is up on YouTube. Played Death Stranding 1 as well. Looks like there might be a puzzle way up here, really. There's a cliff right there. That might be way up right there.
Hey, buddy.
Time to play shadows next.
You heard about a lot of bad things about this game. Any of it true? Well, William Jones, you should do some due diligence. You ever had someone tell you that chocolate ice cream sucks? Vanilla ice cream sucks. Strawberry ice cream sucks. But you've never actually tried the ice cream? And then one day, on a whim, you decide to try that chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry ice cream, and you go, hang on a minute, I actually like this ice cream. What were these people talking about that this sucks? That they didn't, I like this. They don't like it, I like it. I like chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream with French fries? That's amazing. Strawberry ice cream with French fries? Oh my god. Caramel on your ice cream? Oh my god, I had no idea. All these people told me it sucked. You're never going to know until you put it in your mouth and try it. That's what she said. So, stop listening to what other people are telling you to do and go do it yourself.
Focus.
Have fun.
Last time we hit a civilian freighter, I ended up with this whole crate.
There is a third over there. I think the easiest way to do this is to send Nixon to attack.
Go get him, buddy.
Stun. Bang, bang. Immediately go into stealth because there's another one around the corner. I don't know where they went. They don't appear to be anywhere nearby. They're totally going to see those bodies when they come back around. I guarantee they didn't drop down. Where the hell did they go? Well, I could have sworn there was a third pather. Apparently I'm wrong. It has happened before. It will happen again. So say we all. Am I excited for the Dune Away update today? I mean, yeah, but, you know, it's just another day at the office.
Get looking!
Mostly I'm looking forward to when the game drops on the console. Oh, see, they did come back around. What the hell? Where did they go to that I couldn't find them? Doesn't matter now. Whenever it comes out on the console, I am going to turn around and do a full playthrough from start to finish with all the chapter content. I will do another big base build because they've added a whole bunch of new base building components to the game, and I can't wait to see all of it. But right now, I'm just, I'll hop on, play the DLC. That'll be it. I gotta go find this. No word other than late 2026. I asked the question most recently in a dev Q&A, did not get a reply to it. So as far as I'm aware, it's still late 2026.
Looks fine, but stay close. Something's up.
Right. I would, yeah, it's late 2026. Yeah.
Maybe we're in the clear.
All good. I'll keep watch.
Well, the Jedi Survivor. Let me reread your comment. Okay, I read the rest of your comment. Because I was going to say, Jedi Survivor already had an open world component. Well, they pretty much did the same thing with this game that they did with Jedi Survivor. There's one big open world, which is what we're playing on, and then there's several tightly compacted worlds. Shit, I gotta see.
Oh, we're spotted, Nix.
Shit, I think someone's coming around the corner.
Go hide, Nix.
Oh, good thing I'm behind this. Who is shooting at me?
This keeps getting worse. Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
Grenade! That all you got? Loaded. Firing!
Oh shit,
They're
that
not
hurt.
letting up.
Okay, let's go!
Maybe this will help.
I never used the grenade launcher.
Thanks, Barry.
Keep going!
Where are these guys at?
You won't get... She's here!
Sure thing. Oh!
Oh, I hear you. Where are you at?
Blasters out!
Somebody shoot at me. Oh, you're way over there, aren't you? I'm just gonna wipe out the whole...
Wait, what? I can still take you out!
You can? Where are you?
Hey!
Oh, that might not have been the smartest
Glad that's
decision.
over.
That's funny. Alright. Well, I think we could just go in now since we cleared the whole area. Let's drop down here, because there was a room down here and I can't remember if there's anything in it. Yes, there definitely are things in here. Crafting components. Upgrade components. I want them all. Okay, now we're gonna go up here.
Nice, that worked.
Hello.
Nice. I needed this.
Alright, this new ability unlocked. Slice kit upgrade. Reduces the energy cap for jokers, letting K use more abilities when slicing. Which is useful if you have the slicing minigame turned on. I do not, because I got tired of that shit after like the 30th time. And that's one of the things I love about this game is you can customize your gameplay experience. You can turn off the hacking, turn off the lock picking, do the minigames if you want, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Quick time events too. Fun the first time I played through. Don't care to do them after that. Do, 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 do. If you've only ever heard bad things about this game, that's your fault for watching shitty content creators who never talk good about anything. You literally are what you eat. You are what you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with negativity all the time, that's all you're going to know is negativity. I promise you, there are a ton of people out there like me who loved this game when it first came out, continue to love this game, continue to promote this game, along with many, many, many other games that I play. I play games for fun. I don't play them to be angry or to rage about them or to bitch about how the company's this, that, or the other. So if that's the content that you're consuming, of course that's all you know. But that's a you problem, not a me problem. Is my Skyrim playthrough on YouTube? Every single game that I play has a playlist on YouTube. Yep. Go forth. Have a good day at work, Tonky. Am I having fun in this game? I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. Hang with dogs, you catch fleas. That is very, very true. Yas says, you must be making bank. 18 viewers? That's only on TikTok. How many do we have over here? Because we're live in 4 places. Let's see how many viewers we have this morning. I've got 47 on YouTube, 33 on Twitch, and 18 on TikTok, so we're in the 80 to 100 range. Oh, there's also Kick, but I don't think there's more than a few people watching Kick right now. So yeah, pretty normal morning session for me, 80 to 100 people. Pretty normal. I'm full-time. I don't give a fuck if I have 30 viewers, 80 viewers, 8,000 viewers. It doesn't change how many hours a day that I get to play video games because this is my day job. So your judgment of, oh, you must be really making, I'm full-time. What I make doesn't matter because I get to do what I love doing full-time. And if you had a brain and followed along, like many of our long-term community members, you would know that we do quarterly income reports and annual income reports. And we just did our big 2025 income report over on YouTube a couple weeks back, showcasing all the ad revenue we made, all the memberships and subscription revenue we made, the merch store sales, the book sales, the sponsorships deals, the contracts, and everything else we did to generate the full-time income that I generate. We're coming up on our 5th anniversary on February 17th. As always, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. If the only measure of worth that you have is how much money someone makes, you are a born and bred part of the system, plugged into the matrix, 100%. Don't know anything what you've been programmed to believe. And yeah, Tom Fullery, a random dude watching, engaging with my stream, helping the algorithm, also trolling viewers who don't have themselves, things they don't have. Yep. I get to flex on this every single day of the week, playing games full time. And every single year we make more money than the last year, which is cool. But it is not the only measure of success. All my shit is paid off. I have the homestead property with Chris. We have our first investment property that we bought last year. We just finished the rooftop expansion. The contractor finished Sunday. I'm due actually to record a video about that, put that up on the homestead channel. That just got finished. We just bought a bunch of new hardware for the office last year. We also just took care of contractors taking care of the outside of the house, doing some remodeling there. We are probably going to buy a second investment property this year. 0 credit card debt, 0 school loans, 0 car payments, 0 mortgage. I live a rent-free, debt-free lifestyle. It's amazing. You would be able to do that too if you actually got out of your mom's basement and made something of yourself, but instead you're still plugged into that matrix where they tell you that you're supposed to work that 9-to-5 grind. You gotta make, like Dutch says, we need more money. Gotta get some more money. Belnoth says that's an ignorant comment. It's a very ignorant comment. And you know what's even funnier is the username. Check this out. What do you think the username is? Do you think it's actually a username? That's a troll, and we're totally gonna clip that rage bait. The username is literally YAAAS123452. So yes, bunch of random numbers. It's just a random troll on TikTok. We've had the same people crop up on YouTube and Twitch try to say things like, oh my god, you've only got 30 viewers. Oh my god, you've only got 70 viewers. It's like, I have viewers on all platforms. It's a cumulative thing. Some days we have 500 viewers. Some days we have 100 viewers. Some days we have 700 viewers. Every day is different because of the games we play. But at the end of the day, I'm still full-time, so it doesn't matter to me personally how many viewers we get. I'm a one-man show. I have no overhead. Everything I make goes straight into the bank account. You're here. I'm living rent-free in your head. You're here typing in my chat, giving me exactly what I want, which is your free time. So thank you for that. I have played Kingdom Come 1 and 2. Playlists are on YouTube. Oh, Ollie Chapper says you shouldn't let these guys get to you. You must be new here if you think that that's getting to me, Ollie Chappers. You're new here because I specifically make clippable moments around idiots for the purposes of entertainment. So I know exactly when to engage the theatrics. I have done stage work. I'm all about the theatrics. There are times when we look at a comment and we go, oh, that's a farmable, engageable piece of free engagement that troll just gave me. Let's crank up the emotions. Let's crank up that voice level. Let's react to things. Let's be hyperbolic. Let's be exaggerative. We're stage presenting. We got to go over here to stage left. We got to go over here to stage right. We got to lift the tone of voice. We got to be emotional with our delivery to get it across the point we're trying to make. And then we slip out of theater mode. If you've never seen extras when Ian McKellen is talking to Ricky Gervais about, I am an actor, and then suddenly I am Gandalf. I am Gandalf, and now I'm Ian McKellen, Sir Ian McKellen. And now I'm Gandalf, and now I'm Gandalf, and now I'm Ian McKellen, Sir Ian McKellen. It's like, it's not fucking hard when it's your day job to be theatrical. I'm not hating, I was just saying. I'm not hating either. I'm telling you that you must be new here if you don't understand how that works. Do I play online games? Occasionally, from time to time. Doke says, I wonder what part of the Matrix I power. Probably a robot hand dryer. Oh my god. Days Gone is a phenomenal game. I've done 2 full playthroughs. We just did the remaster last year. Phenomenal game. Braden says another Instagram post proudly presented by another tomfool, another idiot. Yeah, right. That's right, AFK Mar. It does get to me. It gets to me so hard, guys. It gets to me in the form of cash money directly deposited to my bank account. No, I'm not going to unban your account. If you have been banned on my channel, it's because you were banned for a reason, and trying to break the workaround with a second account is not a great way to make a good impression with me. So if you do have a backup account, then shut up, sit down, learn your lesson, work on getting your second account back into good graces. Stop being disruptive. But I don't ban people unless they deserve it, so if you got banned, you deserved it. Somebody super chatted And I missed where it. There it is. Angus come in with a 10-pound super chat saying it's none of your business what he makes. Technically, it's not, but I do make that information available to people on YouTube, which my wife is not a big fan of. But I've been doing that for years, inspired by Pat Flynn from Smart Passive Income. He was sharing his income statements all the way back in like 2008, and it inspired me to do the same. Tom Fuller says it's another Tom Fool, not the Tom Fool. That's right. That's right. Nice, Flabbies. How did I like Arc Raiders? There's an Arc Raiders playlist over on YouTube. Hang on a second here. I think my grandniece just showed up. I need to go say good morning because we haven't watched her over the holidays, and I think she's going to school today. All right. Yeah, she's back with us now, so we're gonna start babysitting again. It looks like. At least she has school today. I don't know the schedule yet. Chris will let me know once they figure it out. But she's been on holidays since the beginning, I think the 15th or 13th of December. Technically, preschool started again. Oh, I don't remember. Early January, but she's been there was like a round of stuff going around. A bunch of kids got sick, so there's only been like 3 or 4 kids going to the preschool class in like rotation over the month of January, and including her, she was super sick for like 2 weeks. And she's just now starting to feel better, so she's supposed to go to school today, and she just my sister-in-law just showed up to drop her off. So, back to school today. Anyway, I forget what I was talking about before I went AFK. I think we were talking about income reports or something. Smart Passive Income. I don't know if Pat Flynn still runs it, but I used to follow his website years and years and years ago, and always really enjoyed the... Matter of fact, did I publish that video this morning? Or is that coming out later? That might be coming out later. I know I published a video this morning about how nobody's, the hard work that nobody sees in terms of being a content creator. Scoundrel pouch. Let's go do this. It's not too far down the road. Why can I still not fast travel there? Back to school, back to school. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. Oh my goodness.
I'm fine, really.
Albuquerque is in a hostile area. I don't think I'm allowed to fast travel at hostile areas. There's nothing in here? I could have sworn... Ah, there it is. That was this morning's video? Okay, yeah. Yeah, my wife is not a fan of doing income statements to the public because she's very much of that old school. No one needs to know what I make other than the government, and even the government doesn't need to know everything I make. And I have never worried about it because it doesn't, it's just, it is what it is. Like, there are always going to be intricacies that people aren't going to understand, but I don't have a problem talking about it. Plus, it's a great tool to drive memberships to the YouTube channel. It's like, oh, you're interested in that kind of stuff?
Ready next?
There you go. Alright, do I go around north or do I go around south? Can I fast travel yet? Why is this blocked? Why am I blocked from fast travel? I'm not in someone else's territory. Can I fast travel anywhere else? Why am I blocked from that location? Maybe there might be a... No, that's locked too. I would love to know why I'm locked from fast traveling suddenly. I wonder if it's because I have to do like the main quest. Yeah, let's go do that and see if maybe that'll unlock it. Because for some odd reason, I seem to be blocked from fast traveling anywhere.
Oh!
Don't let go!
All units, we have dispatched an assault unit to retrieve stolen Imperial goods.
Oh, oh, oh. Can I boost it? Can I boost it? Oh, I got it. I was able to get a big enough jump. Yeah, buddy. This, I forget what the length of that first... Yeah, it's 60 meters. You have to do a 60-meter jump. Woohoo! It also means I need to start taking my super vitamin rotation again, because little 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old coming home from school every day brings home a lot of fun, fun cooties. There's the bridge. Oh, I still managed to hit something. Gosh damn it. What did I do before this? There's a whole series on YouTube on how to make a living as a content creator and streamer, in which I document my entire back history and beyond.
want to upgrade your ship.
Temporary unavailability. I think all of this is temporary unavailable until I finish this quest right here. Yeah, Sabak is great. The mini card game, playing poker in the Star Wars version of poker.
Huh. Ship looks fixed up.
Alright, we have grabbed everything we can out of our...
You're sure it'll fly, Waka?
She will. She probably will.
Whoopee whoopee! That's so wizard, Annie! Here we go, kids. Time for some space combat. Welcome to space, kids! And the other part of the game, which is space combat and space exploration.
Coordinates incoming.
Got him.
Upgrading your spaceship.
Take it easy on the controls, okay? Appreciate the ship.
Right. I got it. Alira, these coordinates aren't for the space station.
First, you'll need a way in. We disabled the shipment freighter en route to the station. They were hauling Sansana.
Sansana. Like spice.
Not until it's processed. Pick it up and pose as the delivery.
So I gotta go pick up some cargo and pose as the
What's with all
delivery.
this junk out here?
Thank the solar winds for that. But don't worry, this ship can handle anything.
Better hope so, because we're about to get into
Right.
something. Alright.
There's the ship. Blast the cargo loose.
Uh-huh.
Get us close while I fire up the tractor beam.
That's our mark.
Oh,
Dump the cargo or die.
Raiders, just what we needed. Don't let them hit.
Waka, I know! We have to fight. I can't get the cargo if they're firing on us.
Just protect the Trailblazer.
This is our lucky day. 2 ships to gut.
More of them? Oh, come on! We were stealing this first.
We were stealing this first.
They hit us!
Woo! Too close to that.
Wow. This thing can move.
Oh shit.
Right? Now, let's get the rest of that cargo.
Alright. Also get the loot from the ships. Alright, slow it down. Okay.
There. Got it.
Perfect. We now have Sansana on board. I'll, put the space station coordinates in.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Sure, hit everything.
I'm sorry.
Sure, hit everything. Nope, not my first time. Probably the fourth time I've played through this part of the game. I've played the intro. I've played the first like 15 minutes of this game. 15 hours, sorry. I've played the first 15 hours of this game probably 4 times now. I just really love this game. And the gameplay loop is super fun. And anytime I get a chance to like hop on and do this in between other things, oops, I will do so as I'm talking and not paying attention.
So this is what we're breaking into?
Yeah. Just don't do anything suspicious. You know what? I'm gonna disable the ship's weapons. Just in case.
Just in case. I really like the stealth missions in this game, and I know that some people prefer like action, but that's the cool thing is like they eventually made this to where you can run and gun or do stealth
You are in
now.
unauthorized space. Turn around or prepare to be fired upon.
Negative. our Darius G-class freighter ran into some trouble. Had to switch to this ship for your, cargo delivery. Of precious minerals. Precious, very legal minerals.
Follow the TIE escort into docking bay 3. Submit for inspection.
Inspection?
At least we're in, right?
In like Flynn.
Elira, what are we stealing anyway?
Nothing. You're deleting debts. Every syndicate in Mirogana owes Governor Thornton money. The records are on that station.
So I find the data vault, delete the Pike debts, and Thornton thinks they've messed with his records.
Wipe the data. Frame the Pikes.
Crimson Dawn comes out on top.
All right, man, I love these transitions. That's a loading screen, by the way. For anybody who doesn't understand that all games have loading screens, that is 100% a loading screen. The way a game presents it is the key. This game has a pretty seamless transition system. Works great. And now we've got control of the character again, and we're back to having agency. Yeah, I think that's especially the DLC for this game, the first DLC, which is all about Savak and playing in that tournament.
Santa on an imp space station.
It's good stuff.
Great. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Double checking on Dune Awakening, still no upload for the patch yet. Definitely this afternoon.
Kidding. It's all here. Okay, this is a lot. You know it's not too late to just hand over the cargo and get out of here.
No, I need parts to fix my ship, and this is how I get them. We're doing this. We have to.
So you want me to just... what? Distract the imps while you find the data vault?
Oh,
Yep.
Great idea, Waka. I'll sneak out in the cargo elevator.
All right.
I love how he doesn't argue. He just says, okay. Get shit done.
What did I get us into next? Let's just sneak out and find a floor plan, unseen. The next job will be better.
Next job will be better. Just need some more money.
Remember, the Pikes are not our guests. You have no obligation to treat them as such.
See something?
If there's more cargo to move, get it.
Two troopers over there.
I think the modulator's reverted. Got to run a few more tests.
Oh no, I got caught. Shit! I did not think that they were gonna catch that. Yeah, I know I've alerted. Oh, Walker got arrested. Okay, yeah, I can't get caught. That is one of the rare forced stealth opponents that we still have in the game. All right, that's good to know. I didn't see that it said do not raise the alarm. I didn't see that in the quest tracker. If you miss BD1, I just think that that's the cool thing about it is like, if I want a Jedi experience, I go play Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order. I get BD1.
Remember,
I get
the Pikes
this.
are not our guests. Feel no obligation to...
If I want something cartoony, I can go play Star Wars: The Old Republic. I like the fact that there's lots of options for my Star Wars games. And we were talking about this yesterday, like, Every Star Wars game and film and TV show has done a great job of adding like really cool companions for people to enjoy, whether it's the films, the TV shows, or games. Like we always get fun. Like Nyx kicks ass. Like Nyx is awesome. BD1 is awesome. Like so many different really cool companions in this universe.
They'll all go the way of the V1 eventually. I hear you.
The card game could be its own game. I think it could be. If you didn't like this game, then why are you watching me stream it? Yeah, if you don't like the game, you're free to not like it. But yeah, you're not gonna have fun watching my stream if you didn't like the game. So you'd be better off going somewhere else.
I almost went down to Shara space once. I've never seen solar storms like that.
Time to distract them, Nyx.
Huh? Anybody know what that is?
I'm
That's
not gonna
strange.
make this. Nope, I fubbed it. I fubbed it. I don't remember how I did this last time. Now, I don't think it matters unless the alarm gets sound.
What are you doing?
Yeah, somebody sounded the alarm somewhere else. It's been a while since I've done this. I don't remember which way is the best way to go. Yeah, I have the Ultimate Edition. I've owned it since it first dropped. Love it. Phenomenal game.
Expect us to approve of what's in these boxes without one.
I thought you
Just what? Rubber stamped anything you pikes brought to our doorstep. Don't be ridiculous. You want this moved, you will create a legend.
The pikes are our guests. Feel no obligation to treat them as such.
Hello there. Welcome to the Trailblazer.
Yes. I hear you have a sense of
Good cover.
Oh, I forgot we could use these.
Got it.
Hey, you see this? That's reinforced Durasteel plating. And the deflector shields? They're well named because, they deflect.
Now we're cooking with gas.
yes. Now about the ship.
I was just going around the wrong direction.
Come inside. Check out laser cannons. That's a Dimec LC-50.
The governor's a busy man. You know the price for a Russian certification.
Oh shit. Yeah, don't get in the way of it. Get run over. Oh, isn't this the one where we get to escort the head?
We're in. Terminal will have a floor plan. Then we can find a data vault.
Data vault for the win. Ethan says just finished this game yesterday. Nice. It's a great game. Glad you had fun. Is there another cat in here I'm not aware of? Guess I'm not. Excuse me. Checking a couple of things here before we go any deeper into this. It's not an Ubisoft game, Oldinator, so you are mistaken when you make that claim. Ubisoft published it, but they did not develop it. This is entirely a massive entertainment game with the hallmarks of all the things that massive entertainment does, which are not necessarily the same things as what Ubisoft developed games make. I would assume you're an adult with a reasonable amount of intelligence. You should know that if you've actually played any of these games. So I appreciate the fact that not all games for all people. That's true, not all games are for all people. But no, you don't get to make stupid statements like that, because that's factually incorrect. This is a massive entertainment game, not an Ubisoft game. Ubisoft published but did not develop. Get your facts straight. Don't worry, I'll help educate, but you gotta get your facts straight. Let's see here. Bilbo Baggins, in the middle of the earth, in the land of the Shire, leaves a brave blue hobbit whom we all admire. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins. All right. All right, we came in from there. We went around here. We're gonna have to figure out where to go from here. Kind of looks like an elevator, but it's not. Do I have to call it first? Oh shit! Nope. I'll have to call it back down. There we go. It's just a pressure plate thing. Yeah. I find that sort of anti-Ubisoft rhetoric is just, it's the same people who say things about Bethesda with no fucking evidence and no clue about game development. It's like, when you ask people to define, well, what do you mean by repetitive gameplay elements? What are these repetitive Ubisoft elements? And they will say things like climbing walls, and I'm like, dude, I could name 100 games that you climb walls in. POIs on a map that you got to uncover. I could name 1,000 games that have POIs on maps that you have to uncover. Like, name me something that is unique to this problem that you claim exists, and they never can. They never can. They rail and bail. They leave a comment. It's like somebody who literally, it's like, if you can imagine in real life, it's somebody running into the theater. Like, you're all watching a movie, we're all enjoying the movie. Somebody runs into the movie theater, takes a big fat dump in the middle of the floor, yells about how they hate the actor or the director, and then runs out again. That's the equivalent of what those little trolls do in chat. They have no facts to back up their steaming pile of shit. Yeah, like the quit having fun meme. Exactly. I'm not having. Why are you allowed? You're not allowed to have fun. My life sucks. I want your life to suck too. Every single samurai game we've ever played where you're just like slashing enemies over and over and over again. Now insert any sword game, a samurai game, and you're going to start to open up a whole bunch of fantasy games, because The Witcher 3 is fundamentally no different.
That's our terminal.
The Witcher 3 is fundamentally no different from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Origins, or this game. But people will give Witcher 3 a pass because it's the best RPG of all time, and blah, 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 blah. Fundamentally, it's the same game. You're just randomly, you have some combo moves. You have a fast attack, a light attack, some magic. Same thing here. Fast attack, light attack, magic abilities. Assassin's Creed games. Fast attack, light attack, assassin abilities. Right? Fundamentally, it's the same gameplay loop. Oh, you're going to ride a mount around. Here, you're going to ride a speeder around. Assassin's Creed games, you're going to ride a camel or a horse or whatever around. Quests, which have you run from point A to point B, featuring voiced NPCs in all of those games. All of those games have a fast travel system whereby there is a map waypoint that you travel to, and then you click on the map waypoint and you can go to other locations. And sometimes you could just independently travel from those locations without having to go to the signpost. So they all feature fast travel. In all of these games mentioned, you run from point A to point B to unlock the next destination. You do delivery quests, you do kill quests, you do fetch quests, you do escort quests. All of these games feature, but we could also say Red Dead Redemption 2, we could also say Baldur's Gate 3, we could insert name of every other game here. Every single video game across the history of video games features the same type of gameplay mechanics and gameplay loops as every other video game. So when you complain about something, be fucking specific. Be fucking specific. No, you don't get to move your goalpost, oldie. We're still waiting for you to come up with something very specific. Oh, no, I'm not. What's your game development expertise, Blanket, over on YouTube? Please, in chat, let me know your game development expertise, please. Thank you very much. I'll wait. Because remember, I'm not a dentist, so I can't have an opinion on dentistry or dentistry practices. I'm not a space physicist, so I can't talk about NASA going to the moon and the right way to do things going to the moon, or the right way to send a rocket into space, or the right way to do satellite launches. I have no authority in those spaces. I do have game development and publishing and studio expertise, so I am allowed to speak on authority. What are your game credentials? Oh wait, am I doing what Pirate Software does? I worked at Blizzard. You're goddamn right I'm doing that. Because if you're a whiny little, I'm a consumer, I'm right. No, you're not right. You may not have liked the game, but fundamentally all those games share things in common. From a game development standpoint, they all share things in common. They all have cutscenes, they all have quests, they all have combat, which relies upon you blocking, dodging, running, jumping. This game also has hacking. Kingdom Come Deliverance has lockpicking, same fucking thing. Fallout, Skyrim, those games have lockpicking, which is the same thing as what we're doing, hacking computers and stuff and hacking doors. Those games are all fundamentally the same from a game mechanics standpoint. What is different is the presentation, the setting, the IP.
I was just thinking, the Pikes run Miragana. Maybe instead of deleting their debts, you frame Crimson Dawn.
Some of you don't have any clue about game development.
And get a big reward.
Double cross Alira?
Think about it. What's stopping her from cashing in on your death mark?
Hey, I never told you about my death mark.
Word gets around, Kay. Oh wait, she's coming back.
And we've had our fun with those trolls. We're going to go ahead and boot them out of chat. Ubisoft has had studios shut down. That's proof that their games are shit. Nope. Not how it works. Not how it works. No, I have not kept up with the development of Wayward Realms because I think it's a joke. I think it's a scam. Until otherwise proven. Their Kickstarter was one of the worst things I've ever seen. It was literally, help us kickstart a prototype, and then we're going to maybe make a game based on the prototype. It was one of the worst Kickstarters I've ever seen. Because it was not, you're not kickstarting anything. You're kickstarting someone's game prototype. That's literally all it was. I made a video about that when that Kickstarter went live, and I commented on how I thought it was a scam. Like, you need to build your prototype with your own money, then you present your prototype to Kickstarter, and you ask for funds to build the game. You don't ask for funds to build a prototype. Alright, I gotta still avoid raising the alarm here.
Copy that.
Shit.
I'm dying to take those new low-fall speeder bikes for
Defense positions! Take extra care. We have an inspection coming up soon.
You don't have to tell me twice. I still remember the last time.
Still can't believe we had to dump that shipment.
Neither can Thornton.
Alright. That didn't sound good. Some sort of an elevator compactor or something behind there. Jula says the image of someone running in to take a dump in the middle of the movie theater has me rolling. Yeah, Star Wars is Star Wars. You know, the expanded universe, which has now become Legends, that's just as fun to me as... And especially because I understand that that was all under George Lucas's thumb. So even though it was never officially considered canon, it was George Lucas approved. And he oversaw every single one of the outlines, all the tabletop stuff, all the video games. Like, I'll eat all of that up. The line I draw is fan created content. Any fan created content I don't pay attention to. But anything that's canon or not canon that was produced either under George Lucas and or Disney, I'm happy with all of it. Like, I love Star Wars. The High Republic stuff that they're turning out right now, I am extremely excited about. They've got several new upcoming games that are going to be absolutely phenomenal to play. They've already done some really cool High Republic stuff. Do I prefer the Old Republic? Fuck yeah. Do I, prefer this timeline, Empire Strikes Back? Fuck yeah. But I still love all Star Wars. Like, to quote my one of my favorite sci-fi fantasy franchises, you can't take the sky from me. Yeah, I can't wait for Fate of the Old Republic. It's going to be great. All right, guys, we're going to take another quick break, 5 to 10 minutes, touch some grass, stretch my eyes, do all those things. You should do the same. I'm also going to go say hi again to my grandniece because we're all excited she's here. We haven't seen her for about 6 weeks, so. More hugs and kids in the house for the next little bit. All right, I'll be back. Anyway. They're doing her hair right now, so I had to go out and say good morning, go do my exercise stuff. Hey, the update went live for Dune Awakening, so let's get that patching in the background. And then I'll need to go read the patch notes here in a bit. Definitely be back to stream that this afternoon. What time is it? Yeah, it's the biggest patch they've ever done. So I'll go read the patch notes here in a bit and do a post about it probably. Slandered, what's up? You've never played this before. Is it any good? I think if you love Star Wars, yeah. It has some formulaic elements to it, but it is a great game from the perspective of a very young protagonist who acts very young and gets more mature as the game progresses. It's got great gunplay, great stealth gameplay. Speeder bikes are fun. The ship combat, I love being able to customize the ship, being able to like do the ship combat, all that stuff. I like the fact that there's ground combat as well as space combat, so you can not only get the gunplay in, but you can also go fly around in space and do space missions and be a space smuggler as well as, you know, doing normal missions. It's all cutscenes and voice actors, and it's just a really good, and the 2 DLCs are really good, especially the second one, I think, because it brings Hondo in from the Clone Wars show. So if you're familiar with the Clone Wars and you watched all the Clone Wars, you would enjoy that. Yeah, Nyx is awesome as a companion. Like the little cutscenes you can get when you go have dinner with Nyx are really super cute. Let's give him a scritch right now, actually.
You're just the cutest.
He is the cutest. He's the cutest little boy. Come here.
Hey, buddy.
And you could decorate, you know, there's so many cosmetic options. I bought the Ultimate Edition of this game when it came out. Loved my first playthrough. This is just me having fun because I was waiting for the Dune Awakening patch to go live this morning. And I've been getting all my footage together for a rerun series, so. Oh yeah, I've watched Andor all the way through when it aired, and then I went back and watched both seasons back to back, as well as Rogue One. I did a big marathon over the course of like 3 days. After I had finished watching season 2, I then turned around and watched all of season 1, all of season 2, and Andor, Rogue One back to back. Phenomenal show, and I love it because it has nothing to do with lightsabers, which is also why I love this game, because it has nothing to do with the Skywalker family. There's nothing to do with lightsabers. There's nothing about the Force. It's just a cool story set in Star Wars space. And then if I want lightsaber stuff, I can go play Jedi Fallen Order. What's up?
Don't just say spice out loud.
Oh, hang on, guys. Están abajo. I didn't realize Chris was at the door. Oh, gotta keep going.
It's time to go.
Through here? There's a hacking minigame. I turned it off. You can customize your gameplay in so many ways in this game. Make it as hard or as difficult as you want. Stealth your way through missions. Or guns blazing. Other than a couple of missions where you have to do stealth.
Oh, that was close.
Otherwise, there's lots of different options to play. And all the ways you can customize your blaster to suit the gameplay style that you want to have. There's all the different armor sets that give you different stats to customize the way that you play. All the different ways you can customize your ship so that you can play space combat the way you want to play. Because there's, oh, you want to use plasma torpedoes? Do you want to use missiles? Do you want to use rapid fire blasters? Do you want to use ion blasters? Do you want to... I just, it's a fun, for me it's a fun game. And it's a very, like, It has some open world elements to it, but it's mostly a pretty straightforward, 50 to 70 hours. If you're doing the DLCs, I would say 60 to 80 storyline wise. And then if you go completionist, you can do 100 hours of gameplay really easily. But you can also play on easy mode and get a very streamlined, like 50 hours from start to finish with all the DLCs and everything. I'm gonna get caught. Nope. We're in the clear. Okay. Lots of crafting in this game as well to improve your vehicles, to improve your character, weapons, armor. Tons of side quests to do. And I do like the balance between space combat and like normal combat. I gotta stop pushing the thumbstick when I'm about to go into the lockpicking because it swings the camera all over. No, I just don't think that anyone should be putting their time into early access programs, Carlos. I just don't, especially when it, if they have no... All you gotta do is look at Chronicles of Illyria and Ashes of Creation, and you should be very, very, very wary of early access programs and giving any developers money, especially for things where they promise the moon. I have no desire to look at anything that the Wayward Realms people have put together, because their Kickstarter was not good. I don't really have any interest in any development blogs that they've done because their Kickstarter was not cool. Like, I don't have any desire for it, so. Yeah, Dune Awakening for me, it's really easy to duck in and duck out when there's new content. Like the patches, it just finished patching on my PC. So this afternoon we'll be back with some Dune Awakening. I haven't played Dune Awakening since September, because that's when Chapter 2 happened, right? Or was it October? That's the last time I played Dune Awakening. People are like, oh my god, you quit playing. And it's like, I did everything there was to see and do. Like, I don't play one game, I play mini games. So we'll go back today, we'll play 8 hours of new content, and then we'll be back to play some other stuff. And then we've got this month, I just published the schedule. We're doing Norse Oath of Blood, Styx Blades Agreed, High on Life 2, and Towerborn this month, along with some ongoing Skyrim, ESO, and Starfield probably on Sundays, which is my Destiny 2 slot, and the games that I want to play on Sundays. Yeah, Slander, the Ashes of Creation thing is very interesting. I am not down the rabbit hole of the rumor mill like so many other content creators are, because I'm only looking at the facts as they are presented. I'm mostly interested in what's going to come out with litigation, because I also went through a nasty legal thing with one of the game studios that I founded over an MMO, and I've been through that whole rigmarole, and so I have a little bit of perspective when it comes to what's probably going on behind the scenes. But since he's going to be doing a public filing, all we have to do is just sit back and wait. Do I believe anything that's being said? No. I think it's all smoke and mirrors. I think there's a whole bunch of scammy shit that went down. From the looks of things, without diving too deep, because I haven't finished doing my due diligence and I haven't published the updated video, but it looks to me like what happened was he's leveraged debt to have money to fund the game. And when he made statements like, I have personally funded the game, technically that wasn't untrue, but the way that he was personally funding the game looks like he was leveraging debt and using the company as assets. That's what it looks like at the moment. I don't know the facts yet. And it looks like some of the debt got called, and a lien was placed on January 14th, and it looks like that lien includes all the assets of the company against the loan value. That's what it looks like at the moment. I can't confirm 100%. I'm still doing my due diligence, which is why I have yet to make a video on it. But it looks like that's what happened. And so there's a lot of people being upset about, he lied. Not really. But also didn't, tell the whole truth. No one ever tells the whole truth. How do I keep track of my game calendar? With Google Calendars. And I map everything out about 6 months in advance. So I'm generally about 6 months ahead in terms of what I'm going to be playing for a given month. Grace says, I can't say much. I already bought The Expanse 2 years early. I think in some cases you can trust certain companies. Owlcat is one of those. Larian Studios, Owlcat Studios. I would definitely trust both of those companies because they have successfully managed early access programs for years. Everything Owlcat did for their first 3 games were all done through early access. So they've already proven themselves. Larian Studios, they've done 4 or 5 early access games now to completion. They have proven themselves. I think that it's very important that we understand that there are companies who are exceptions to the rule, but unless that company has proven themselves, I don't think you should give anybody money for early access. I think you should, especially if it's a first-time studio. Even if you have veterans on the team, if it's a first-time game studio that has never produced a game, do not give them a fucking dime. Because they have not proven that they are worth the trust. And if they have an idea, that's great. Go find investors. And or, sell pre-orders or something. But, yeah. Oh yeah, Tactical Adventures. That's another great, good one, Slandered. Yeah, because Solasta 2... Yeah, I'm in the content creator program for Solasta 2, so I'm just sort of waiting for them to tell us that we're good to go nuts with the early access. Because Tactical Adventures has proven themselves with Solasta 1, and even if I wasn't in the content creator program, I would happily buy Solasta 2, like 100%. But I'll definitely, like yesterday, as of last night, I did the video, Ashes of Creation got pulled from Steam last night. It got delisted. I don't know if it's still up to be seen, but you couldn't buy the game as of last night. So whatever's going down with Intrepid Studios and Ashes of Creation is serious enough that it's been pulled off of Steam. There's still not been, at least as of last night, I haven't checked this morning to see if there's any official statements from the company, but I haven't seen or heard anything official from the company yet. Queen DeVoe says, I like when Star Wars talks about the universe and not just Jedis. Yes. I seem like a chill dude. I can be chill. I will also crack the whip when we get trolls in chat, so don't mistake my chillness for complacency. We haven't had a troll in about 45 minutes. Yami says, you convinced me to play Tainted Grail. It's so good. Thank you. Tainted Grail is good. Slandered's in chat right now. Slandered has done a few Tainted Grail playthroughs as well. Go check his stuff out because he's been streaming. Are you back on the Pathfinder? I can't remember what I saw Slandered playing the other night now. It was a Rogue Trader or Pathfinder, I can't remember. Am I thinking about playing Starfield again? Not at the moment. Slandered. There's a separate creator program for Solasta. They've also Kepler sprung up one as well, and Solasta is in the Kepler program, but there's also like 8 other games in the Kepler program one. So it's weird because I'm in the Kepler one and there's all these other games, and then there's a Solasta 2 section, but then I'm also in the Solasta 2 content creator Discord, so there's weirdness. I'm not in the Owlcat one, but I'll tell you why. Slandered, I have purposely been trying to avoid any spoilers around The Expanse or Dark Heresy. I'm just like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to see it. Don't send me anything. Don't tell me. I want to go into The Expanse with eyes wide shut. I did a couple, like 7 or 8 sessions of Divinity Original Sin 2 around Christmas time, but I didn't feel compelled to play the whole thing through again. Trickper says down for the Expanse game. The show is amazing. Yes, I want to come in fresh. Starfield wise, no. I will, if the rumors prove to be true. Are you going to school? Are you going to school? Let me give you a hug. So I don't have kids, so that is the highlight of my morning is when my grandniece comes barreling in and says she needs a hug before she goes to school. She's back today, guys, by the way. She's been on vacation for the past 6 weeks for school. She's back today, so we are back to watching her Monday through Friday. They are taking her off to school right now. So my schedule is probably going to be a little bit in flux. But I mean, it's not really. I mean, I do the same schedule every day, but we've got her with us again now. And then Chris has an upcoming surgery that we're still getting scheduled. We'll know how the schedule adjusts accordingly. All right, they're off to school. Dune Awakening is patched. Let me get back to this. Anyway, the Starfield thing. There is a DLC coming for Starfield. I will definitely play that. If the rumors are true, and Starfield is coming to the PS5 with a big complete edition that includes the first 2 DLCs, I am 100% going to go purchase an additional copy of Starfield for the PS5, and I will do a full playthrough from start to finish on the PS5. Starfield has been very good to my channel. I have gotten Kingmaker slot multiple times on Twitch playing that game. We've got a big Starfield community who love Bethesda games in our YouTube. 100% I will go back and play, at the very least, just the DLC if it's only on Xbox. But if it comes to the PS5, I'm going to do a whole nother big playthrough. Yeah, Bubbleoni has been streaming the Genesis Star Wars conversion mod quite a bit. Signard says I need to reach out, have to get in the Scholastic Creator Program. I don't remember how I got in, to be honest with you. Because we streamed Solasta 1, and I remember they reached out to me when they did their tabletop. They launched their they had their tabletop, the Solasta tabletop guide that went out. They sent me a review copy of that, which was like a year after the game had come out, and I remember doing a review of that tabletop guide. And then sometime around that time was when I think I got invited to their Discord for the Content Creator Program. What's up, buddy? Do you want to come say hi to everybody? You're like, my morning routine. The monster is here again. The little monster is here, and she's disturbing my morning. Are you mad? Did somebody mess up your day? You had to get out of bed because there was a 3-year-old getting her hair done? Yeah, show off that booty to the... That's right, kids. This is how I make my money. We show cat booty on stream. Look at that fancy butthole. This is Christina's cat. Look, he's doing biscuits on my arm right now. I'm glad I have a sweater on because he, yes, good morning. Yes. He's a little, his morning routine got messed up because he usually is snuggled up in the blankets on the bed, and she was getting her hair put up in braids, and he got kicked out of the bed. So he's a little grumpy this morning. Do you want to hop down? This is not comfortable for me. Well, I know it's very comfortable for you. Ow! I'm getting sick of this is funny to me. I'm sitting here streaming, the cat is on my shoulder, and all of a sudden our TikTok stream got banned for harassment and bullying, and my live access is suspended. I am so sick of trying to jump through hoops for TikTok. It is getting really annoying. It's the AI got triggered by something we were talking about. Appeal submitted. It's like the 6th or 7th time that's happened, and our appeals always get confirmed. Hang on, Frodo is grabbing donuts. Hey! Oh, the cat buttholes. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I guarantee you it was the whole, look at my fancy butthole. Oh no. See, that's how AI has no context for things. Oh my god, that's funny. That's like we had the, what was it, the end of January, that Skyrim stream got hit. It told me for criminal activities because I was running around with a two-handed axe in Skyrim talking about chopping people's heads off.
Get the button next.
And the AI was like, you're promoting violence and criminal activities. And it's like, context, please. We're playing a video game where I'm literally role-playing as a two-handed axe-wielding barbarian Nord. Oh no, you're violence. That cat's name is Frodo Slander. That's my wife's cat. We have Luke, Leia. Luke and Leia are the first two that came with Dora, the Exploradora. Dora's the mama cat that came with the homestead. And then we got Luke and Leia, are her first two, and then she was pregnant with 5 more when she got here, and that became Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin, and Smeagol. Unfortunately, we lost Sam, Merry, and Pippin. We still have Frodo and Smeagol. We also have Snow White, who is here in a cat carrier right now because the other cats will attack her, so she's sleeping on my bed. So we still have 6 cats. The appeals do get reviewed, James, so I've had 6 or 7 times where my live streams have gotten hit, but I just appeal it. I'll have my live access blocked for like, I think it's usually 3 or 4 days. The appeal usually goes through within 48 hours and I'll have access back. Gustavo says, hey, Renfail, new to the channel from Brazil, practicing English, watching all your videos. Practice away. I run all my chats through the same place, Slandered, so it's all in. Well, I was using Streamlabs for everything, and now I've started using Stream Elements. Oh, that's a great question. So we just actually did this in a video the other day, Slandered, but I'll give you the short version. Is it worth it stream a TikTok? Yes, because of your overall, you know how this works because you're doing this as well. Your brand deals. So all the brand deals want you to have an active account, especially for short production. And so for terms of brand deals and etc., it's worth it for me. I did, however, we've been going through a little bit of a learning curve with it because for the first, I started live streaming to TikTok and Kick. So I've always done YouTube and Twitch together. I did YouTube only for 2 years. Then I added Twitch because we were able to start doing Twitch. So I've been multi-streaming there for a while now. Then I added Kick and I added TikTok in November, end of November. So like a few months ago. However, I was running everything through Streamlabs, and I didn't even know that TikTok had its own app to stream from until like a few days ago. So if you're from the US, you know, the US version of TikTok got bought out, and ever since then there's been some chaos. So when I used to run TikTok through Streamlabs, you have no control over the chat. You can't mod anybody. You can't put in prohibited words. There's zero control. You can't do follower only for chat. You can't do any of that. So the chat, over the last 3 months that I've been doing TikTok, the chat is just wild. And it got really, really bad to the point where about a week ago, I had to just shut down the stream and pull TikTok out of Streamlabs and just not use it anymore because people were coming in yelling racial slurs. I've had people coming in trying to spell the N-word various different ways. People coming in yelling about how they like violating / molesting / small human beings in video games, and just horrible things being said in that chat. So I had to strip it out. I found out that TikTok has its own streaming app called the TikTok Studio app. And so that app lets you control, and you can put in your blocked words like you can on Twitch and YouTube and everywhere else. So I can put in all the blocked words so that people aren't allowed to say those things in chat. I can also immediately, with the click of a button, ban somebody from the TikTok chat. I can require I can make it so that only followers can chat. So I can get, once you add all of the moderation tools that I have on the other platforms, yes, it is very much worth streaming on TikTok because it's just more followers and it's more everything. But you have to, the TikTok algorithm, the AI moderator is extremely stupid. Like, not stupid as in lame, but stupid as in not very bright. It doesn't understand context. So I've had probably 6 or 7 of my streams hit now for harassment or violence when it's just me playing a video game or saying something stupid like, look at my cat's fancy butthole. But then the appeals, I've won every appeal I've ever made. Like, every single time I appeal it, I'm like, that, and a human being looks at the appeal and goes, oh yeah, that's right. The context of that was that you weren't actually saying or doing anything bad. So I've won every single appeal. Well, here's the power of it, because when I started streaming, I had like 3,500 followers on TikTok when I started streaming. And now I think I have like close to 20,000 followers on TikTok. So it has grown in 3 months. It's grown by like, 16,000 followers in December, January, February, like 3 months. That's how powerful that's been in terms of the live streams, bringing in new people and helping the content that's my short form content do well and go viral. And like December, I had like 15 million views across TikTok and Instagram because those accounts both blew up over December. So yes, in terms of brand deals and overall pushing people to the live streams and getting people over to the long form content, it's been extremely useful. But here's the other thing TikTok will do to you, right? If you ever, like, I can't live stream events, so if you want to do a watch party, you can't do a watch party on TikTok. Because you know how, like, YouTube will ding you, or Twitch will ding you for, like, the copyrighted music that, like the Game Awards, right? You'll be watching the Game Awards, and a trailer will come on that has licensed music. It'll be like a Led Zeppelin song. YouTube will just demonetize that, right? And they'll tell you, and then you can go, like, erase the song. TikTok or Twitch will just tell you, hey, that's copyrighted music, so in the playback it'll mute that section out. TikTok, on the other hand, will completely de-live you. It'll unauthorize your live streaming access and tell you that you broke rules, and they'll suspend your live streaming for 3 or 4 days. So I have found that it's great for streaming games. It's not great for streaming events. Also, the other caveat would be that if you need to take an extended AFK, TikTok will give you a warning if it detects that there's not a person in the chair, or if that there's a still image on the screen that's been there for more than like 5 minutes. It will throw a warning at you and be like, because they don't want you abusing the system by going live and not being in front of the audience or doing something. So it'll detect that there's a still image. So like if you have an AFK screen that you just put up on screen while you go to the bathroom, that will trigger the AI to say there's a still image on the screen, someone's not at the chair, and it'll give you a message. It'll tell you your live stream is being suppressed in the algorithm until we detect that there's actually something happening. And one more thing is, so I have a troll thing that we've done with which is when we get trolls. One thing I was doing, I had an image of Ben Stiller as Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder, and anytime we would get a troll in chat, I would put that image on screen, and we would make fun of the troll and tell them, "You're just being stupid, but like Simple Jack." You know, we would make fun of the troll and use their words against them while showing this image of Simple Jack on screen. And TikTok got mad at me, and I got 3 different live streams got hit for using reproduced content because it's an image of a film character. And so TikTok says you're not allowed to do that. So I won the appeals, but it was still like there's some really silly stuff that the algorithm, the AI detects. So that I think that TikTok is worth using, but there are caveats, and there's definitely learning curves. You can't say things like like the AI, if you say something like kill or assassinate, there's a reason why people are starting to use the word unalive a lot instead, because it doesn't understand that the AI doesn't understand the context. And so the TikTok AI is extremely finicky about stuff. And so it's not new. This is like probably the 20th different live stream I've had hit with some sort of stupid little live stream ban, and then I just appeal it and wait for 2 days and I'm back again. And I don't really care in the grand scheme of things because I'm still uploading 2 shorts a day. So in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Plus, I'm not monetized on TikTok, so it's not like I'm losing anything. The Instagram question is great. I don't do Instagram, even though I could, because I have like I think I have 40,000 on Instagram, and I get like it's like a monthly like 2 million views a month or something on Instagram. I don't use it for live streaming because A, I'm not monetized there, but also B, they make it really difficult to live stream. So the only way you can live stream with Instagram, if you're multi-streaming, is you have to go, every single time you go live, you have to go to the Instagram app. You'd have to go do it on your desktop, but you would have to open up a separate window with a separate tab. You have to get the stream started. You have to then take that key, copy and paste the stream key, and it's a different key for every single time you go live. So every single time you go live, there's this like 10-minute administrative process that you have to go through to get the Instagram stream added to everywhere. And I'm just like, fuck that. That's too much work. Because I can literally click a button and I'm live in 4 different places with a click of a button. I have about 90 seconds of post live stuff that I do every single time I go live, where I have to make sure the ads are turned on YouTube and make sure that the category is set on Kick. But that's about it. It's like 90 seconds of busy work. Get my tags added to the YouTube stream. Make sure that it's set to members only chat or subscription only chat. But yeah, the extra 10 minutes of busy work. That's also like Rumble reached out to me this year at like January. We're like, hey, would you like to add Rumble? And I'm like, pitch me on your Rumble service. And I was like, it doesn't, the decision not to go there was because it's the same process. Every single time you go live, you have to it's a unique key, it's a unique ingress server. You have to get a different code and a key every single time you go live, and it's like 10 minutes of busy work. And I'm like, I don't need the money that bad to be worried about that kind of shit. Kick is easy, so I just added it to the rotation because why not? And it'll eventually get monetized at some point, but I only get like 3 to 5 people watching there every day, so it's not something I really, it's growing very slowly. I'll give it a year. If I'm not monetized by the end of 2026, I'll probably drop it. We'll just see how it goes. But it doesn't cost me any extra time or energy to do it. So it was like a no-brainer to just add it to the service. But, yeah, TikTok is worth it, but there's obviously some kinks in the system that you have to work out. Oh, we got some new Lurk It campaigns up for Dune Awakening that I probably need to go check out. That's actually probably a good time for me to drop out, everybody. We're about 3 hours into the morning session, and I got a bunch of campaigns I got to go look at to see if I want to do any of these, because I like making money. So I'm gonna go see if there's any sponsorship opportunities to pursue for the new Dune Awakening content. I'll be back today at around 3 p.m. Central for Dune Awakening, because Chapter 3 just launched. I'm going to do the patch notes here in a bit, but I need to go to the park and do some exercises. Dora, get off the table. Hey. And I got to go take care of some naughty cats who are on the table trying to rip into the tortillas. Good to see you, Slandered. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And yes, the AI bots will get better over time at, like, doing things properly. And I'll catch everybody in the next one. Until then, stay safe, happy gaming, be good to each other. Don't do anything stupid. Drive safe.